third example. Again, I have to put it in standard form. This is not in standard form. I'm going to add 1 to both sides. So again, reminding you that standard form is ax squared plus bx plus c. Now this is in standard form, and the corresponding function is x squared plus x plus 1. Okay, graphing. Let's find the vertex. So the x value for the vertex equals negative b over 2a. Here, looking at it in standard form, a equals 1 and b equals 1. If I did not have this in standard form, I could make a mistake. For example, if this b value was over here, I would have, and I just looked at it in that form, I would have gotten the wrong value. Now, I also know that this opens upward since a is a positive value. So let's go ahead and find the vertex. So x equals negative b over 2a at the vertex. X equals negative 1 over 2 times 1, or negative 1/2. Okay. Now, for f of negative 1/2, that's going to give me my y value for the vertex. This is going to equal negative 1/2 squared plus negative 1/2 plus 1, which is going to equal 1/4 minus 1/2. So negative 1/2 times negative 1/2 is 1/4 minus 1/2 plus 1 equals 1/4 minus 2/4 plus 4/4. I'm going for the common denominator. So 1/4 minus 2/4 equals negative 1/4 plus 4/4 equals 3/4. So at the vertex, y equals 3/4. Right, the vertex up here, so it's nice and clear. The vertex is at negative 1/2, 3/4. Okay, negative 1/2 is here. 3/4 is right about there. I could graph some more points out and make a nice graph, and then what I would realize is that I have no real solutions. But instead of taking up all that time graphing, I'm just going to look at what I have. Whenever I have a vertex, I always stop and think, is this a maximum or a minimum? And recall that I said that since a equals 1, this opens upward. What I have here is a minimum. So this vertex is a minimum value. It's the minimum value of y. Therefore, this graph is going to curve upward as such, and it is never going to intersect the x-axis. I know that because in order for us to have an x-intercept or two x-intercepts, we have to have y equals 0. Some value of x for which y equals 0. But since the smallest that y is ever going to get is 3/4, there won't be any x-intercepts. Therefore, we have no real solutions. So when you're asked to solve by graphing, put the equation in standard form, find the corresponding function, and then find the vertex. Once you've done that, plot the vertex. Then you look at it and you say, okay, is this on the x-axis? If it is, you have your solution, you have your double root. If it's not on the x-axis, then you look at where the point is at and you see, does the parabola open upward and downward? And will that shape of a curve result in some kind of intersection with the x-axis? If it will not, then you're done. There are no real solutions. If it will intersect with the x-axis, then you need to go on and find where those points of intersection are. This time we're asked to